Hey everyone, it's Dr. Shalini Gupta at the Dermatology Laser and Vein Center, and today we're going to talk about skin tightening procedures because who among us doesn't want their skin to remain nice and firm and tight as we age? And this is of course a major complaint that patients present with is just the noticing of loosening of their skin, sagging of their jowls, and other parts of their body also becoming more crepey and just not as youthful and vibrant as they used to be. So of course a lot of this happens just as a natural process of aging, whereby our body starts to not produce as much collagen, the cells just don't act as vibrantly as they used to when they were younger in terms of that collagen production, and then couple that with environmental factors and sun exposure, which causes more breakdown of that collagen. We just get this effect where the skin has lost collagen and elastic fibers, but also hyaluronic acid, and those collagen fibers are not only diminished, but they also become more disorganized and not as orderly and nicely laid out as they were when they were younger. So that's what happens, and then the structure just weakens and the skin begins to sag. Now, of course, a lot of other things happen too, such as bone loss and the shifting of fat and other tissues also becoming weaker as we age. The main technologies we use to restore the health of your skin, because that's really ultimately what it's about. Of course, we get a nice cosmetic outcome at the end, but really what we're doing also in the process is making that organ, your skin, healthier again and rejuvenating it. And we're really fortunate because the skin, of course, being the largest organ of our body, is also easily accessible to us to make these changes too. Whereas inside the body, we have to really focus more with diet and taking care of ourselves in other ways. Stress, of course, is also a major factor, and so is sleep. So we encourage you to really get good sleep because that restores your hormones. It helps to start repairing the skin and also reducing stress and inflammation in your life, which is going to help internally with your other organs and of course your skin as well. But as far as the procedures go, we have quite a few. On the minimally invasive side, I like to use ThermiTite or ThermiRF. This is a radiofrequency based procedure whereby a little probe, which is very small, gets inserted under the skin, heats the tissue, causes tightening, remodeling and restructuring of the tissue, and new collagen growth as well. It's a single treatment, very minimal recovery time, strictly local numbing. You have the procedure awake and you walk out. And the recovery time, again, you just wear a little compressive garment for a few days and that's it. We can treat the face with this, especially the neck, and the jowls respond very nicely, but also other body areas such as the thighs, around the buttocks, stomach, and even the breasts. We can actually give you a really nice thermi breast lift with this procedure. And then we can also use it on the arms, which is very nice. Now, another component of the Thermi procedure is a non-invasive probe that's attached to the same machine, and with that, we can actually tighten this delicate skin around the eyes, give you an eye lift, work under the eyes for the loose skin around the mouth area, and other parts of the body in a non-invasive completely manner. And then also there's an attachment that will tighten the vaginal tissue. So that's another part of the skin that begins to loosen over time that we can tighten using radiofrequency with a procedure called ThermiBump. So moving on to the other technologies, they are all non-invasive. So no recovery time at all, usually just a little bit of mild redness and maybe a little bit of swelling with all of them, and you're on your way. You can usually expect to see results starting somewhat immediately, but they get better and better with time as your skin remodels itself. So usually you will see the best results at around 4 to 6 months after any of these procedures. And sometimes with the ThermiTite, we'll continue to see procedures improving for even up to 12 months. So the non-invasive procedures that are our favorites, number one is Ultherapy, which uses ultrasound to target deep tissue and cause a tightening where it really takes the place of a surgical facelift or a surgical body lifting procedure because it targets that same deep tissue with a lot of specificity. And what's really cool is that it actually allows us to see that tissue during the procedure, and then based on the transducer we have on the machine, it'll tell us, okay, here's the tissue you're targeting, and if it's not the right tissue, we can change the transducer to make sure that we are getting to the right depth in the skin and targeting the right tissue, and in that way we get the best results for skin tightening. We can use this anywhere. Of course, the most common area with old therapy to treat is the face, and we can get a really nice brow lift, overall like a surgical facelift effect, neck tightening. It's great also for the upper part of the chest, and then we can use it on the arms, we can use it on the stomach, we can use it on the thighs and the buttock area, so it's a great tool for a non-surgical lift. And then we also have a procedure called thermage, which uses monopolar radiofrequency. It's a single treatment. We can use this anywhere on the body as well, including my favorite with thermage is the upper eyelid skin. It gives a beautiful non-surgical eye lift, like a blepharoplasty for the upper eyelids without surgery. It really tightens up that skin. And then we have the Exilis Ultra Plus, which is also a great technology using monopolar radiofrequency to tighten the skin. And we can use this in other parts of the body as well as the face, of course. And then finally we have VelaShape as well, which uses infrared light and radiofrequency to give skin tightening and smoothing of an area. So those are some of the technologies we use. Now, on the laser side of our skin tightening technologies, we have Skin Tight, which uses an infrared light source. It's a laser technology, a light technology that also helps to heat the skin and induce new collagen formation. And then our laser skin resurfacing procedures, all of them, from Fraxel laser, BBL, traditional resurfacing, all of these are going to give you remodeling in your collagen and help you keep your skin firm as you age, and are just excellent for anyone looking to keep themselves looking young and vibrant. It's also a good idea to use some good skincare products that have retinol, growth factor serum, and antioxidants, and also hyaluronic acid to hydrate the skin back to its more youthful shape. So these are all the things you can do to keep your skin tight, and we are here to help you make sure you can achieve those goals. Thank you so much for listening, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel when you get a chance.